everyone, it's Misty here from TheJollyFatElf. Welcome to the last project in my 1 dye 3 ways using the Spellbinders Dancing Gingerbread. So I wanted to share with you how I was putting these together. On that scarf piece, as you can see, it's embossed, so you can see where you need to put your little pieces. So I just want to make sure that you could see that. So here are all the hats and the bows and the dresses in all of their glory before they got any of kind of like the rick-rack trim. I pulled colors from the winter pack that I have from Doodlebug, and the only color that's not in that I brought in is this kind of corally pink. I think that's Fleur de Flamingo from Stampin' Up. Don't quote me, I think. So, as you guys know, I like to use double-sided adhesive tape when I'm cutting out small things, and I backed all of my cardstock that I used with that. And here's a quick look of them getting dressed. They're getting their little frosting, and then they're getting either a scarf or a dress. Some of the hats have bows, as you can see. Some of them don't. We've got some gender-neutral gingerbread people up in here. So, yeah, I made like 8 gingerbread. I just had a good time just sitting down and playing with it and putting them together. This is cut down from like 3 hours of footage because I was just having so much fun. So I had this kind of background already in mind. This snowflake is from Queen & Co. It's from that, I think it's Let It Snow collection. It's the one that has the polar bear, the penguin, etc. You're going to see a card in a few weeks and I'm going to use that on, and this was extra. So yeah. So anyway, I knew that I wanted that to kind of be the focal point, but I wasn't sure where I was going to go past that. Oh, and here I am cutting out the mechanism because some of these have the mechanism already attached and some of them don't. And I wanted this little one to swing. So if you're new here, hi, I'm Misty. It's nice to meet you. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram. I'm at TheJollyFatElf. Let me know in the comments which one of these is your favorite. Okay, so if you're new here, you may not know that I am not a huge fan of sentiments on cards, and especially cards like the ones I'm sharing with you today. So hear me out. So this right here is a card that has multiple uses. It could be just saying hi card. It could be a happy winter card or happy holidays card. It could be a winter themed birthday card, because those do happen. There are birthdays in the winter. It could be a friendship card. It could be a card, that goes to a teacher. It could be a million and one different things. And if I put a sentiment on this and you bought it, it would kind of hinder what you could do with it. Okay. So I got this 3D textured embossing folder from Tim Holtz. It's kind of like that Nordic sweater, and I love it. But here's a tip. I did the texture and then cut it out with a rectangle die, and that just killed all of the texture. So cut first, emboss second. That's what I'm going to tell you. Oh, and here's another thing. So this is the Big Shot switch. Again, thank you, Connie, for gifting me this. So I have been having the sandwich wrong this whole entire time. I've been die cutting on the shim A, which I wasn't paying attention to. My sandwich has been wrong the whole entire time. So yeah, so you can see here the fun texture that embossing folder gets you. And then when it comes out of the die cutting machine, you're going to be able to see that, no. So yeah, that was a little disappointing, but it's actually not that bad. I went with that texture because the purple paper that you see has a very similar pattern, and I thought it would be fun to bring it in at the same time. Now here, I'm trying to get a smaller layer, but I want stitching. So that's what I'm doing. I'm using the largest die from Stamp Anything. That one cuts a full 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 sheet of paper. So you're not going to have any white border, any kind of border on your cardstock base. And I have decided that I actually kind of love that. And then this one, you can see here, I lost all my texture. I wanted it to have I wanted you to be able to see the stripe behind it is what I'm trying to say, and I'm failing miserably. So yeah, and per usual, I didn't go into these cards with any kind of idea. I did have the snowflake in mind. So I knew I wanted that kind of medallion in the middle and this cute little gingerbread in it. But beyond that, I didn't have any idea. And I got glue everywhere. How many times do I say that I am the queen of getting glue everywhere? Probably 100 times. Another reason why I like to use the adhesive sheets. Now, I will say on these, I use the ones from Scrapbook Adhesives. I like the ones from Be Creative better, or the ones from Sizzix better. They just have a better hold, especially on these tiny little rickrack pieces. So yeah. So I adhered both of those flat, and I'm going to pop up this circle, or this circle with the Scotch foam adhesive. And the reason why I chose this is because it doesn't pop it up as tall as this little bitty square will. So I mentioned earlier in the week, whatever part of the body you want to move is the part that will have the solid circle, and the other part will have the open circle, and that's where you put your foam dot. And that's it. That's it. That's it for this card. This card's done. This card is done. I did go ahead and decide to add a cute little white pom-pom to the hat, and I love, look at him dance. It's so cute. It's so cute and fluffy. This die set, you guys, if you don't buy, listen, I don't like to enable you guys very often, but if you love gingerbread as much as I do, then I 100% recommend this. Where did I see other gingerbread today? Someone's having a release soon, and it was, Whimsy Stamps. They're going to get all my money. Well, after I buy a Cameo, they're going to get all my money because they have the cutest gingerbread. I don't know if they're all by Krista, but they are fun. I don't know what is going on outside. Thank you very much. Okay, so I had no idea what I wanted to do going into this card. I just knew that I wanted to do ribbon. I wanted to use this pattern because this is the same pattern that's on the purple paper, but of course it's white. And I have this arch die from MFT, and I thought, let's cut that out. And I thought, that'll look good. And so then I'm like, wait a minute, don't I have an arch from Honeybee in my paper stack? And that's what I'm looking for here. I'm like, no, wait a minute. I have it. Where did it go? Where is it? I'm looking everywhere for it. But yeah, you'll see that in a minute. Actually, I was looking for this die. Misty, you just edited this my memory. So I believe this is Coastal Cabana from Stampin' Up. And it's just such. Oh, here we go. Okay, so initially I wanted the arch for the focal point. I wanted that to be on the cardstock, and then I wanted the cardstock to be on the background. So that's kind of where that thought process was. But I picked this beautiful floral. First I was like snowman. I was like, no. And then I was like, you know what? Let's do this floral. It's so pretty. Isn't it so pretty? It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. And again, this is going to be another card that can be perfect for everything. Just like the other one. Will these be available in the Etsy shop when this go live? Possibly. If not today, then this weekend. All of the cards that you have seen this week should be up by Saturday or Sunday. So we got all the paper cut, and I am going to start layering to see what I think. Isn't that arch just perfect? That arch is perfect. And here I'm like, okay, maybe the stripes go behind. And then I put this under the paper, and I'm like, yeah, nope. That's a hard nope. I want that floral to really stand out. So here I decided to bring in the purple. I love that. And this would be a perfect place to put the ribbon that I want to use. Since I want the stitches to kind of line up in the same spot, I'm using the same die that I used on the background on this one strip of paper. So, and that's kind of my tip for you. If you decide, last minute that you want it stitched or you want it to be the same, you want it to blend in, this is the perfect way to do that. So this is a hot pink card front. And what I'm doing is I'm using up the bag of stuff that I have on my desk. Again, I mentioned before, I'm trying to do zero waste stamping as much as I can. Fun fact, this arch I've had for like 2 years now. I've had it for 2 years, just waiting in my glitter paper. Okay, you saw me there use washi tape on the back. You can use washi tape, you can use Scotch tape. It's the easiest way to get the ribbon to stick to the cardstock. And it's one of my, I just love this so much. This is one of my favorite kind of sketches, as you will, where the ribbon is on the cardstock in the middle and there's a bow on top of either a circle or a square or an arch like this. I just love it. I am probably one of the few people that still loves to create with ribbon and paper. I swear, so many people just color these days, and there's nothing wrong with that. You guys are going to see me color, throughout the whole holiday card series. I love coloring, but sometimes I just like to play with some pattern paper, Sometimes I just like to play with some pattern paper. So I'm going to try to tie this bow 47 times. The problem is one side is shinier than the other, and I was trying to get the shine even on both sides, but my fingers are just too fat and I don't have a fork handy, blah, 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 blah. So if you can tie a better bow than me, more power to you, let me tell you. And then I've started adhering my bows with tearing tape because the glue is a bit stronger. So I have an idea so this is satin ribbon, so I always burn the end, like for 1 second, just to stop it from fraying. I am currently working on a beginner-friendly card series. If you are a beginner, what do you want to learn from me? Do you just want me to show you cards? Do you want me to go over the basics? Do you want to get like a little, $50 starter kit? Like what can I do to help you this holiday season? So isn't that fun? So fun. Oh my goodness. Love. And then I put in this other extra pop dot to kind of support the head, and then the body wouldn't move. I was like, Misty, what did I do? So then I had to kind of take it apart, and I left this in so you guys can see that I did it. You guys know I like to show my mistakes sometimes. And luckily I didn't rip all the paper up or rip her head off. So that was triple word score. Oh, her bow came off, but I was easily able to get that back on. So I want to do a series for you guys, so let me know. I think next week we're going to play with the butter press. Let me know if there's something else you want to see. But yeah, that's it. Look at these dance back and forth. Aren't they so cute? Again, if you don't buy anything else, if you love gingerbread as much as I do, these are so stinking fun. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me today, friends. I really do appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure to leave me a comment letting me know which of these cards is your favorite. I'm going to say this one because I love the ribbon. Again, these cards may be up in my Etsy shop, but keep an eye on that. Other than that, I hope you have a good day, night, weekend, wherever you are. I love your faces, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.